Hello all, welcome back. This is Crooked Leg. We're looking at Operation Red Cloud. This would be turn 7.4 or July of 1939. This would be the first round where we can upgrade tech to stage 3 or higher. And I believe we are also no longer able to purchase cavalry. No, that will be the next turn. But that's all right. We're not buying cavalry anyways. So, before we get into our tech rolls and then our purchases with our production phase, we have to do a recruitment roll for the Russians for the territories in Mongolia. So, they need a 4 or less. Let's see what they get. They got a 2. So, I have strict instructions that should they've been successful, that they will place an infantry in central Mongolia, and that is the case. So we dig out an infantry here. So central Mongolia will now have an infantry as well. So we added an infantry to central Mongolia. So that was a successful roll for the Soviets. Recruitment. And now we'll go ahead and get into our tech rolls. So hopefully all of our low rolls are behind us. So we're going to do our 2 tech rolls. Our first one is going to be for long-range aircraft. And that is an 8 or higher. And then after long-range aircraft, we will do large ship construction at an 8 or higher as well. So long-range aircraft, we got a 10. I don't know if you can see that okay or not. Zoom in. It's 10. It's just a shadow. So that will move to stage 3. And then we'll roll for large ship construction at an 8 or higher. And that is an 11. Let me zoom in on that. You can see, there's the 11. Again, just a shadow, so 11. So move up to stage 2, or stage 3 on, well, stage 3 on long range aircraft and stage 1 for large ship construction. Okay, so that's done there. So with that done, we'll go ahead and get into our buys. So they're pretty straightforward. We have $21. We're spending 11 and buying a medium bomber, and then we're spending 10 and buying ourselves a fighter. So that's our $21 that we're spending. And that is the buy for Japan. We have, I think, just one non-combat move, or one set of non-combat moves. The 2 light cruisers here in C Zone P43 are going to move 1 to P32, 2 to P41, and 3 to P50. So we'll move 2 light cruisers there. Okay. The 3 torpedo boat destroyers in I-12 will move to P50. So there are now 3 torpedo boat destroyers in there as well. And then finally, from P32, we're going to move 2 transports out of P32, and they will go 1 to P41 and 2 to P50. So they'll be off the coast of Siam. So that's there. And with them, we're going to transport 3 infantry, which will be dropped off in Siam. So that is non-combat moves, or move. And I think the only other non-combat move that we had is, let's see here, the air transport from Kyushu is going to fly 1 to P15, 2, and land in Korea, and he will drop off an airborne infantry into Korea. So he'll be there. Zoom down so you can see that. So we have those units there. And I believe that is it in total. So no other moves for us. So we'll go ahead and get into the placement of units. It's fairly straightforward. So the fighter will be placed in Rihi, and the medium bomber will be placed at the factory in Kyushu. So there's the fighter and medium bomber. Dispositional changes. We now have an airborne infantry, an airborne transport, and 3 fighters in Korea. In Rihi, there was a correction. We had chipped out the wrong stack on a previous turn, so we have, I believe we have 9 infantry. Yeah, 9 infantry and 6 cavalry, along with the mountain infantry, and then now the fighter. Kyushu has a medium bomber and an air transport. We didn't add any units to Formosa, we just removed units, so there's now only 5 infantry in Formosa, along with the 8 Marines, and then still the motorized, the fighter, and the medium bomber. Siam, zoom way in, now has a militia and 3 infantry, and then the only other change we had was in P-50, and P-50 now has 2 transports, 3 torpedo boat destroyers, and 2 light cruisers. So with that said, I believe we have no other moves or the changes. So let's go ahead and collect our income. So nothing to roll for our turn, as we're done with recruitment rolls since Siam aligned. So we will collect $17 plus our $3 bonus. So we will have $20 to spend next turn as the Japanese. So that is the Japanese turn, and we will go ahead and turn it over now, to Fighting Irish and the Commonwealth. So thank you all for tuning in, and we will catch you all later.